What's up, guys? It's good to see you again. Leave a like at the door, subscribe. I appreciate all types of support because today we're talking about setting goals. Setting goals is a super important thing. I work as a manager, as a manager in the tech industry, and I manage managers as well. And one thing that we noticed over the years is that people who know what they want and set their goals right are more likely to be consistent in their progress and more likely to get close to their goals and achieve those goals. What is setting a goal for me? There's different ways you can set goals. There's different frameworks, different ways you can define your goals with. But at the essence, let's think about this, right? Let's say you're trying to get from point A to point B, right? Let's say I'm sitting here at my office and I'm trying to get to some restaurant downtown. How do I plan my trip? How do I go about achieving my mission? Well, I need some information. I actually need two things: the name of the restaurant or a picture of the restaurant and location of the restaurant. Why? I need the location so I know how to get to the restaurant. And I need a picture so that once I get there, I know that I'm actually at the restaurant, not somewhere else, right? Same applies actually for anything else you're trying to achieve in life, whether it's personal, professional, whatever. It's the same concepts that apply. You need to know what success looks like for whatever you're trying to achieve. And you need to plan how to get to it, right? And these two elements is what you need. And otherwise, then you will probably never achieve your goal. Because if you don't know, then you will not know what you're actually trying to achieve. And you will certainly won't recognize yourself once you get there, unless you stumble on it by some sort of accident or winning the lottery or some shit like that. And that's the idea behind goal setting, right? They recommend that you write down your goals, describe your goals so that you have an idea and you can plan better. Now, the problem is this shit ain't easy, right? Like, trust me, like I mentioned, I manage people who manage people. So I manage all types of people at work. And even the most experienced, the most qualified have trouble setting their goals right. The most common problem is that you know that you want to achieve something, but you can't put it into words. You cannot articulate it. And if you cannot articulate it for yourself, how can you convey it to others? And that becomes, like I said, if you can't define your goals right, then how would you be able to achieve those goals? Let alone if you're managing a team, how would you be able to convey that goal and convince other people to join you on that mission? You have to define the right goals the right way. The second problem that I see is that people, when they do set some goals, they write them down on paper, they fail to, commit to those goals. I mean, maybe they commit at first, right? You plan to lose some weight, right? So you write it down, I want to lose some weight, or, I want to get X amount of dollars, or want to get promotion, or want to date that girl or whatever. Over time, seeing that you're losing commitment over time, your commitment power becomes weaker and weaker, and you end up giving up on your goal. And that's also not good, right? Not good. And, and if you define your goals right, and if you plan your mission well, you should be able to navigate those little doubts and difficulties, right? Because you don't want your goals to just live on paper. You want it to be, materialized in real life. Another thing that we noticed is that goals sometimes are not clear enough in the face of difficulty. So when you're facing difficulty, you don't know how to keep going and keep striving. So it's like, it's like you're going in a desert or something. You're walking in the desert, and then all of a sudden comes like a desert storm or something. And then you lose direction and you don't know where to go. A well-defined goal should be able to guide your internal compass back on track whenever you face difficulties. For all these reasons, working with my clients and the people I mentor, I developed a small, set of questions. I wouldn't call it framework. It's just a set of, things that I'm looking for to help them define their goals right. I wanted to invent something from scratch. I am totally against reinventing the wheel. I think that's stupid. If you find something that is working, use it. But I've used so many frameworks, so many tools in the past, and I've never found one that solved all the problems that I talked about earlier, especially with my clients. Like I mentioned, this shit ain't easy, man. I'm gonna give you today, I'm not gonna tell you everything you need to know about goal setting in one message because it's gonna be too fucking long, but I'm gonna give you some pointers, right? But this framework, or this mini framework, if you will, is inspired from something that actually the military uses. They use it to define their missions when conducting operations on the field too. This is what we call a commander's intent. Commander's intent, or CI for short. What CI, or commander intent, means, basically, if you look it up, I think on Wikipedia or something. Let me look here. Commander's intent is the description and definition of what a successful mission will look like. It represents the end state of a successful operation. Yeah, I think that's a good definition, right? So basically, the commander's intent is a description of what success looks like in whatever goal you're trying to achieve. So now I am in no way affiliated with the military. I have no military experience. All I have towards the military is respect and admiration. I think what the military has achieved and what inspired us to achieve as a race has helped a lot to get to the level of development that we're in today. But again, like if you talk to a commander, if somebody who's, hands-on, like somebody in the military, they will give you something better as a definition. But that's my understanding of it. And another thing is that if you talk to them, they might tell you that it's not used for goal setting. I found that it's super good at planning goals, because the way that you structure the commander's intent is very much aligned with all these parameters, all these aspects that you need in a well-defined goal to achieve success. And if it's good for the military, it's good enough for us. In the following video, I want to show you how you can use commander intent, as a basis or foundation for that little mini framework that I've developed, so you can define goals correctly. Okay? So again, thanks again for watching. If you like this video, smash that like button, smash that subscribe button. I appreciate your support, and I'll see you next time.